Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. The Credo sale is going on right now. I believe it goes through October 29th, so we have a few more days. And I wanted to let you know some of my suggestions. I've done this kind of video before, so I'll make sure to link any of my Credo haul videos or recommendations. There's so much that I could recommend and some things I would not recommend, so let's just go ahead and get started. First off, if you're new to my channel, I'm 51 years old and aging naturally, so that affects some of my perspective on things. At the same time, I'm just a skincare and makeup lover like everyone who probably is watching this channel, so you can keep that in mind as well. I do have normal skin, more than dry, definitely not oily, and most of the things I'm discussing today are really makeup because to me that's the fun stuff, although I do have a couple other things. I've done a recent video on body care, hair care repurchases. I believe it involves sunscreen as well. Yes, it did. So I will link that as well because anything in there would be something I would recommend that you go ahead and buy on sale. Of course, the Sephora sale is also coming up. So if not everything in that video is from Credo, which I know it's not, keep in mind that there are other sales. A lot of times going directly to the brand's website is also a good way to buy these items. Sometimes they have even better sales or deals than Credo or Sephora or wherever else. Also, I want to let you know the Credo sale is open to everyone. You don't need to be a member. It's an automatic 20% off, and the price is reflected as you look at the items going through the screen. So first I'm going to start off with what I have on my face today, and then I'm going to show you what I'm actually purchasing at the sale. Even though I said I'm starting with what's on my face, this is one that I highly recommend. If you're interested in any skincare, now's a great time to get it, obviously, because skincare tends to be more expensive and a discount is always welcome. This is one of my all-time favorites ever, a constant repurchase that has not yet been in a video. This is the Therapy Honey Skincare Propolis Ultra Radiance Cream. It is made in the UK. It's a milky glass packaging. It's just a rich cream that leaves you, I've actually used this quite often, leaves your skin fully with that greasy look before you go to bed. If that's not for you, neither is this. It is a thick, rich moisturizer. I love the scent. Rose something, Damas, I forgot the name of it. I've not been getting the best sleep lately. I got the Aura Ring, which measures your sleep, and I will just insert some of my most recent scores that will explain a little bit about why I didn't film last week, and I may not seem as on the ball, or maybe I do, as I usually am. I blame Mars and Cancer, opposing Pluto and Capricorn. So we're not starting with what's on my face, we're starting with my recent purchases from Credo before the sale even started, which was the Therapy Skin Cream that I just told you about, because I'm looking down and seeing these are all things I would recommend. The other is the RMS Beauty Legendary Serum Lipstick. I got the shade Pamela, and it's actually downstairs in my purse, sorry. But it is pretty much this shade. It's the skinny stick from RMS that clicks when you turn the bottom. People have described it as wet feeling on their lips, really nice. It does feel wet when you first apply it. It is more of an opaque product. It is not moisturizing or hydrating. If anything, it for me is a lip stain. That being said, I'm still really enjoying it. I do not have that on today, but I do recommend that. Another lip product that I just purchased that I am just thrilled about is this one from Osea. It's the Hyaluronic Lip Booster. This also actually has a sweet mango mandarin scent. That's what they describe it as, and it is a true lip oil. It's not thick, but it's rich enough that my lips feel hydrated and nice. It leaves a shine. It does feel plumping, but again, it's not at all thick. This is glass. I love the applicator. I love a thick, fat applicator, and the scent almost smells to me like pineapple, but I guess that is the mango. And it's beautiful. I do recommend this one. One sunscreen I left out of the previous video that I told you my most repurchased sunscreens is the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream. I believe it's SPF 30. That is actually my husband's favorite. It is moisturizing while also being a sunscreen. It comes in the tinted version. He uses the plain version. I find it can leave a little bit of a white cast. he rubs it in and has no problem, so could be user error, I don't know. But that's one that I've repurchased myself and is on repurchase for him. Oh, but one not to buy, and this is not a not buy video, but one not to buy is the True Botanicals Everyday Skin Tint. I have the shade 6, which is way too deep. You really have to shake it. The packaging's nice, of course. It's a milky glass bottle with a pump, but you really have to shake it. The tint is like that. It's not sophisticated. It's like the mineral tints that we're used to seeing from 5-10 years ago. It leaves a chalky residue on my hands. It doesn't sink in, so it easily wipes off when I touch my face or anything, and it smells bad from the very beginning since I bought it. So that's just public service announcement. Don't get the True Botanicals one. If you disagree with me, of course, please let us know in the comments down below. Okay, now for what's on my face, and all of it I do recommend. Starting with the Rituel de Fille 3-Drop Weightless Serum Foundation. I have the shade Potion 130. My only complaint about the Rituel de Fille products is the packaging. Usually, because it's recyclable, because it's a small company owned by 3 sisters, you know, the labels will come off and that kind of thing. This is what I have on today. Like I said, I already said the shade name. It's a really good match. It's always a beautiful finish. 3 drops is plenty for a full face. You can build it up some, but it's just a beautiful finish. I love Rituel de Fille. I will include one of my videos about Rituel de Fille, but that's one that I do recommend. Also, another favorite that I don't have on my face today is the Tower 28 Foundation Serum. It's wonderful. I think it leaves a beautiful, smoothing, natural finish. That is definitely a favorite, and I'm all into sunscreen all the time on my face. One of the reasons that I do like the Rituel de Fille is it's mineral pigmented, and I don't think they can claim it, but I know the mineral pigments do help protect against some sun damage. When it comes to under eye concealer, there's no contest if I'm going non-SPF. It would be the Tower 28 concealer. I have the shade K-Town. This is a glass container. It's got the doe foot applicator. It's actually pretty long and flexible, the tip. This just wears beautifully. I was able to build it up. Like I said, I have not been sleeping, and I have hollows under my eyes naturally, but it is fully covered. The dark spots, it dries down. You don't need to powder it, and it really wears well. I put it all up over here. You can see my wrinkles or lines, but I don't believe there's creasing. I'm trying to go in the order in which I would put it on my face. So next, this is a mini size, but to me, there's just no contour like the Westman Atelier contour stick. I have the shade Biscuit. It's the formula, it's the shade, it's just so great. It lasts me a really long time, so I bought the mini last time. It's just a Goldilocks shade that isn't too gray, blends in beautifully, but does make my cheeks look defined. I do also have discoloration on both cheeks, like right here. This is one that you can't mess up. It's seamless, it's so user-friendly. You will never look clownish or ridiculous with this. It's really a great product. I've tried some other cream contours and really haven't had a good match. It either has to do with shade or texture, and this one just seems to be worth it. So I would buy it on sale if I were going to purchase it, and I would purchase it. I have repurchased. Unfortunately, I do not have a brow product that I'm really excited about from anywhere except this 100% Pure Brow Pop product. I'll link it below. For bronzer today, I do have on a Mob Beauty bronzer. It's this one. Everything I'm talking about will be linked in the description box. I am an affiliate for Credo, shockingly. So if you purchase through my links, you still get the full discount. Nothing looks any different to you, but I earn a very small commission. It would mean a lot, would really help me. I pay for everything on my channel myself. So back to this bronzer that I have on today, M36. It is similar to a blush shade, but it really works, I think, for me. I do also have blush on top, so it's not really easy to see. But I also just wanted to grab something from Mob Beauty because I really am a fan of their makeup, their powder shadows, their cream shadows. I really actually prefer the clay and cream shadows over the powder. That's newer since I've gotten older. Of course, there weren't really many cream shadows when I was younger, but I will say the only thing is the glitter powder product, glitter shimmer powder product doesn't last super well. So that's not what I have on my eyes today. The only thing from this palette that I have on is the bronzer. I'm still going with cheeks, and what I have on today is this from Rituel de Fille. It's called Glasswing. It is a gorgeous berry. Look how beautiful that is. You would never know that I've used it as often as I have. I actually use a brush and put this on. I do have a highlighter on top of it, but don't be afraid of it. It does come off looking really deep, but it is so pretty. You can use it on your lips as well. See, it has a bit of a sheen to it, so you look really alive when you put it on. It does smell like lavender. I do like that they have a mirror in this, because I've noticed recently when I'm traveling that I don't have a mirror in most of my products, and so it's just come in really handy. I never really thought about it before. You can really get a nice watercolor effect with this, just tapping it in. I may have on a bit much today, but generally you really can get a nice watercolor effect, or of course you can build it up. You can use it anywhere on your face. I wouldn't use it on your eyes, not just because of the shade, but because it does smell like lavender, and sometimes essential oils aren't great for our eyes. I do have another Rituel de Fille product on my eyes. This one is the shade Intuition. I love this cool muddy cement grayish shade. It's a little purpley. It's a cream formula. I have this in the crease of my eye and I just love it. This one is not scented. I think it's such a cool shade. Maybe it's more of a satin than a matte, but I'm able to use it in the crease and I absolutely love this shade. They have such nuanced shades. That's one of the things that I love about Rituel de Fille. So while these aren't on my eyes, I do want to go over their Ashen Ember Eye Soots. This is the current packaging. It's a glass bottom, plastic top, plenty wide. It does screw on and off, so you keep it sealed. It's a powder that has some oil mixed in and then is compacted. It's a fabulous creamy formula. This one happens to be Fauna, which is obviously a shimmer, but there's no glitter in it. You're not gonna see chunks of glitter. It is just a shimmer, and I'm gonna put that right there. It is so beautiful. I could have worn that today, but I've done a video on Rituel de Fille and their eye products, so I will link that below. And this is just one of my favorite shades. Again, this is the old packaging, and people complained all the time because you couldn't really fit your finger in there. Also, there's a ton of product in here, and they will really last. But this is just a gorgeous shade. I'm not typically a person who really wears bronze on my eyes, but I actually bought a full size of this one because this shade is so fantastic, and it's called Golden Age. It's cool enough that I'm able to wear it, and yet it's still a bronze. These products are just fun. If you love to play with makeup, you will love Rituel de Fille. You won't regret buying their stuff. Such a great brand. Okay, but what else I do have on my eyes today is another one that I have fallen in love with. This I purchased recently from Credo. It wasn't on sale. This is the Gen C Mixed Media Metallic Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Moonlight. That's the box. I purchased this because I had already purchased another Gen C. I wanted to try liquid eyeshadow, and here it is. I mean, it looks so little. This will last forever. I also have the shade Linen, which is a matte. I do not have this on today. I've been wearing this pretty much every day. I love both of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on the back of my hand. They're described as lightweight, and like you don't even feel them. They're like air. You can use your finger, you can use a brush. I typically take the paddle and apply it right to my eyelid. So this one is actually more pink than you would think, Linen. Looking at the back of my hand here, it's right here. And it's opaque. I mean, I did the teeniest swatch. It is opaque, wears beautifully, lasts all day. I haven't had it gather in my creases. Moonlight, I just went in today directly to my lids with nothing underneath, and you see that shimmer? It's for real. I mean, this is so gorgeous. And again, it lasts beautifully. They layer nicely. I'm still figuring out how well they layer with other products, like other creams and whatnot. But there you go with Moonlight, and there is Linen, and they're just so pretty. And I will sheer that out as much as I can. So there's Moonlight sheared out. I've had this on for a couple hours, and yeah, there's no flaking, there's no anything. It just stays put. there is a gift set of the Gen C liquid eyeshadows. Had I realized how much I was gonna love them, I just would have bought the whole little set. If the shades look like you're interested in them, I do recommend that whole set. Something else that I just purchased that I don't have on today, but I have been wearing and really enjoying is the Kosas Blush is Life Trio. These are the new blushes, and I believe these are minis. 3 clean, silky smooth powder blushes baked with squalane and hyaluronic acid and dimensional color duos that add an instant swipe of life to your face. Yes, these are minis, and I'm so glad. This comes with 3 shades. Butterflies, which is this cool baby pink. Blissed, which is the warm peachy pink. And Euphoria, which is a cool berry mauve, which would be this one. I've used all but the peachy one. It's still in here. But this would be a great gift. I'm highly enjoying them. If you're interested in trying them, and again, would use all the shades, this could be worth it. Or just buy the gift set and gift one to, I don't know, one daughter as even a stocking stuffer. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying that already, and it's October still. Actually, this does look like a beautiful shade. They are very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. So this is the peachy pink. Yeah, I mean, that is a pop of pink if you compare these two. The other one that I've really just been using mainly as my main blush is Euphoria, which is the mauve pink. And so I will just swatch all of these. The mauve, the pink, which looks more like a purple, and then the peach. And so they do all have a little bit of different sheens. I feel like the pink is the sheeniest, but you can't tell by looking at them. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Wow, that's bright. But I have really enjoyed them. The color really lasts, and like I said, they're really pigmented. I was gonna put it on, but I don't have a brush in here. Which reminds me of one more blush that I would recommend is anything Kjaer Weis that comes in the red package or the iconic packaging, which is a heavy metal package. They both have replaceable pans. I love multiple of their shades of blush. They are a cream and they're wonderful. But actually, this is the highlighter, and I have panned it. This is the shade Radiance. This is a pearly highlighter, very natural looking. It is beautiful. If you are a person who just wants a very subtle touch of sheen, but not a glow, not a wet look, nothing shiny or shimmery, this is beautiful. Yeah, mine is old and dried out, and I've panned it as much as I can. I can't get any out. It is just beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, this is a huge hit for me. I adore their cream eyeshadow so much, and I will list the name of this shade. This is one that I use all the time as an everyday shade. And this is similar to the highlighter. This is a brand that's created for the natural beauty look. This is one that adds a sheen to your eye. Here it is on my finger. Here it is right here. It's so beautiful on the eye because it is a sheen, but it's nothing attention grabbing. It wears beautifully. You do have to tap it out, but it has gorgeous organic ingredients. And I don't regret any of my purchases of these either. I want to add, I also have the Kjaer Weis eyeliner in the shade, I think it's Bare or Naked. It's the shade Bright. It is this peachy shade right here. It is to brighten up. I put it in my waterline, I put it in my inner corner. I actually like this one better than the Victoria Beckham, and I actually put it up here under my brows to make myself look more awake. You can use it anywhere you want to add a little something. If I had a fuller upper lip, maybe I would line, just above it so that it would look fuller. This is a standout in my makeup collection. I wear it all the time, and it is a peachy color, as you saw right here. So I feel like quite a few skin tones would be able to use it, and even on me, I put it on my inner corners, even on me, it's brightening. I did get the Gen Z Moonlight all the way into my inner corners, and then I covered it up with this, so you're not seeing the true shade, but I do have it in my waterline and under my brow. I recommend this for any woman above the age of 40 or this type of product. It's a game changer. For mascara, I'm actually not wearing one right now from Credo, but I do recommend the Rituel de Fille Levitation Lash. This is a more fluttery lash. You can build it up some. It wears beautifully. It is a deep, rich black. Here is the wand. So it really grips the lashes. Like, it's a straight wand, and that, I guess, silicone. They're really short bristles, and I really, really recommend this one. There's an RMS peptide. I'll link it or put a picture up. I really love that mascara as well. As far as highlighter, I did mention the Kjaer Weis. Of course, there's lots of highlighters there. So the Kjaer Weis is much drier. The Westman Atelier is a balm. Your hair's not gonna stick to it because it's not that thick, but it is a balm and it leaves a glass skin look, and it's not gonna last a super long time. I still go back to my tried and true. It's the RMS Luminizer, and I bought the Luminizer Quad way back. I don't even know how long ago at this point, but it has 4 shades in it. You can see which my favorites are. This one right here, which is Champagne Fizz. That is what I'm wearing today. And what I found is it just makes the skin look juicy and hydrated and plump, and it lasts a really long time. Even though it is a creamy, wetter formula like a balm when you touch it, although all 3 feel a little different. All 4 feel a little different. It doesn't dry down, but it doesn't feel, I don't notice it on my skin. I don't notice it on my face. It wears beautifully, it looks beautiful, and I actually get lots of compliments on like, oh, what are you wearing? How'd you get your skin so luminous and beautiful and that kind of thing when I wear the RMS Luminizer. So this is just a standard. And then on my lips today, I am wearing a Westman Atelier lip, I forgot what she calls them, Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm, and I'm wearing it in the shade Garçon. I think she does gorgeous shades. Gucci Westman has an eye for color, and the shades, and specifically this one, is just beautiful, especially for this time of year. It's this plum, it has a beautiful shine, and I applied this probably an hour ago too. I've been talking now, I'm sure it's not this long, but I've been filming for 31 minutes. It still looks quite nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little more. It does smell like a limoncello, I think is how she described it. It's not sticky, it's a little more slippery. It's a little thinner than what I'm typically drawn to, not to say it's thin. You definitely feel it coating your lips. The only drawback for me is the luxury aspect of it. This is glass and it's heavy, but that's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, if you don't like to carry heavy things in your purse like me and you're lazy, you may not want it. If you're interested in trying one of her lip balms, yeah. Now's a great time, and this is a gorgeous plum shade for fall. It's just beautiful. Forgot to tell you, also Credo sells LYS, which stands for Love Yourself. I've been using their setting spray. This is great. It does not change the look of your makeup. It doesn't add a dewy appearance. It doesn't mattify. Like, it really just preserves the makeup as is. It's such a fine mist that I'm usually spraying way more than I need to because I'm worried I haven't sprayed enough, but I mean, you don't actually need a lot. Anyway, no scent, you know, no stickiness, tackiness, nothing. And I've really been enjoying it. LYS is a brand I'm actually interested in. I was gonna purchase one of their powders. I have so many powders and I'm not a fan of most of them. So let's go ahead and move into what I ordered. Gotta get my computer out and take a look. Let's start with something, well, they're all fun. I was gonna say, let's start with something fun. If you've watched me for an amount of time, you know I'm always on a quest for a perfume or a scent that I can wear that I also like. And I had been wearing one from Sephora that I really love the scent of, but I put it on the other day, well, a couple times in the past like few weeks, and I've started really sneezing, so I don't know that I can wear that one anymore, which is a big bummer. So I'm trying the Henry Rose Discovery set. It's a 6-piece set, and all the scents look really interesting. That'll be one that I'm looking forward to trying. I really like these Discovery sets because, for obvious reasons. Okay, I'm also getting the hand cream from Folane. I have tried some of their products and been pleasantly surprised by them. My very favorite hand cream, of course, is 100% pure. If you've watched me, you know that, but I just want to try something new. The description of this sounded good. I can't imagine it's going to be as rich as my 100% pure, but it may just be different, and that's okay, and I want to try it. And I didn't say what the scent is, but it does say that the scent is lovely. And this on sale is $12.80. We can always use more hand cream. I live in Colorado. It is very dry, very low humidity, and I'm always needing a hand cream. I'm also getting the Osea Sea Minerals Mist. It's normally $38. I'm getting it for $30.40. I just want a hydrating, moisturizing, or hydrating really, not moisturizing, mist that I can spray when I feel a little parched, when my skin feels thirsty. This one has aloe and some of their algae, their sea ingredients that are draw moisture into your skin, and the reviews look great, and so I want to try this one. I'm also trying the Gen Z Spectator Sport Mascara in black. I've been so impressed with Gen Z that I want to try their mascara. Again, this one has good reviews. I've been really into tubey mascaras lately, which is what I have on today, not from Credo. It doesn't have to be a tubey mascara. There are just lots of things I like about a tubey mascara. On that note, I did get the Goop Beauty mascara. It's like a serum mascara. I don't recommend that one. I really like how it feels on my lashes and how it looks, but it doesn't wear well. So anyway, I'm getting the one from Gen Z, and they claim it's waterproof, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. I am replenishing my Chemistry AHA Serum Deodorant from Kosas. This is in the scent Beachy Clean, and I love it. I love this scent. I also love the Necessaire deodorant, but I can't wear eucalyptus, and it's just nice to have a scent that you like, that you can wear, that isn't overpowering, and so highly recommend that one. So yeah, that's a repurchase. That's the only repurchase on here. And the last thing I'm getting, I've got to try it, the RMS Legendary Lip Oil. I have so many lip products, but I just can't help myself. I'm getting Adriana. It's a sheer crystal shimmer, so it's just a sheer one. I really like to use a lip liner if I have a lip liner that I like the shade, and put that on and then put a clear gloss over it, or keep a clear gloss in my purse. I'm really into glosses. That's all I ever really want to wear. I'm not that into lipsticks, so I like to be able to put a clear gloss on over a lipstick or a lip stain because it just is more hydrating. And I love a shine. I love a shimmer, I love a sparkle. I can't help myself. That's all that I'm getting, but you know, I did just recently purchase a bunch of other things, and the Sephora sale is also coming up. I may go back and get more things from Credo, because like I said, the 20% is automatically applied. It goes through the 29th, and I have a great return policy as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I hope I wasn't too scattered. Let me know what you guys are picking up. Please do like, subscribe, shop through my links if you're inclined to. I'd so appreciate it. I'd really like to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.